Dear future husband, hey boy, what is your love language? So, I read a book some years ago called The Five Love Languages. I will post the book up just in case you haven't read it before. Because, future husband, I don't know if you are American or if you are British. I don't know where you're from. But, just in case, I'm going to cover all bases. All right. So, The Five Love Languages is a book that describes 5 ways that people receive and express love in a relationship. It goes on to say that knowing your partner's love language and letting them know yours is a way to help you both feel loved and appreciated. So, future husband, I definitely want you to feel loved and appreciated. So, I'm going to let you know what my love languages are. I'll probably put them in order, but for those of you that don't know, these are the 5 love languages. There are words of affirmation, okay? Quality time, physical touch, acts of service, and receiving gifts. Here's my disclaimer. I don't think, I wrote a book called Men on Women, Perspectives of Life, Love, and Relationships. And I do not think I asked this question, but I am going to go and check. I'm going to post the book just so you can see, because, future husband, your future wife has it going on. So I am a writer, a producer, and author. So yeah, come on, boy, you got to match my fly. All right. So these 5 ways, it was said in the book that this is how you tend to strengthen your relationship. Because if you know how to love a person and you know how you want to be loved in return, it can be a better relationship. All right. So this is also my disclaimer. I think that every man has physical touch as a love language. Is probably up there in their number one. But I don't want to assume, because you know what they say when you assume, and we're not going to do that. But I would figure physical touch is probably pretty high up on the list. Here are my love languages. I'm going to rank them. So for my first love language, I would say that I am a quality time person. If you set aside time, especially for me, I am immensely grateful, because I feel that time, listen, boo, you busy, I'm busy. So if we can set aside time to spend together, just getting to know one another, because I believe you always should be learning your partner. You should always be questioning, because listen, we as humans, we evolve, we change every single day. And there's going to be something that I just don't know. There's going to be something that you learned that may be new. And I would like to always date that new version of you. Okay. So my number one, I'm going to say, is quality time. My second love language after quality time, I think, would be acts of service. Because listen, if you stop at the store for me and you pick up something that I need to make the biscuits, to make the chicken, whatever it is, if you know there was something that I needed from the store that I did not get to pick up, whatever it is, whatever little errand that needs to be run, if you know that I'm about to be out of toilet paper and I didn't make it to Target, and you stop and get that, boy, let me tell you something. It's going to be a good night for you. That's all I'm going to say. It's going to be a good night. So acts of service for me is very important, because it means that you are listening to me. It means that you are observant and you know what I need to make my life easier. So I'm going to say, yeah, acts of service after quality time. Next would be words of affirmation. I feel like those in a relationship also keep you on track. It lets you know the temperature of the relationship, if you will. So For me, yeah, it's still quality time, number one, but words of affirmation, I would like to know that and hear from you expressly and communicate those words of affirmation. I think that's pretty much key. I mean, communication makes a relationship go round. Don't you think so? I mean, I think so. Without communication, that has to be the foundation. Well, no, let me go back. God has to be the foundation, all right? Because upon his rock is where I stand. So, future husband, you're going to have to stand there too. So, you know, if you're not standing on that rock, then yeah, no, it can be a no-go. So that's the foundation. But after that, yeah, communication is key. So that's where I stand on words of affirmation. Next, I'm going to go with physical touch. I do like to cuddle. My feet will be cold. I do own about 50 pair of fuzzy socks, so I'm going to put those on. So just know that in advance. You know, I won't put cold feet under your thighs. I think that's terrible. That's shocking. So I won't do that to you, future husband, but I will cuddle with you, all right? And I will keep my fuzzy socks on so that you're not cold by me. So yeah, but no, physical touch is always good. It just lets you connect with your partner. So I feel like that is also important. It is just not my number one thing. All right. So again, that's my disclaimer. I feel like physical touch is always going to be a man's number one thing. I could be wrong. I don't know, future husband. We will have to discuss it when I meet you, but that's what it is. And lastly, receiving gifts. And that's probably a little different. That one is at the bottom of my list. Receiving gifts, I don't know, that one is probably going to be last on my list, my number 5, simply because I think it stems from childhood. I don't even have to think about it. I know it stems from childhood, but I'm very awkward when receiving gifts. I enjoy giving gifts all the time. I love on my children. I love the people in my circle, and I try to give them the most thoughtful gifts. I am the type that if I see something when I'm out or if I'm traveling and it's something that is perfect for them, I buy it, I get it right then, and it's that special perfect gift I know that they'll love. However, when it is reciprocated, I am the most awkward gift receiver, and I am working on that. We are all flawed individuals, so I am always a work in progress. So but when you buy me gifts, I will promise to always receive them in love. Any gift anyone ever gives me, I am always grateful for. I always receive them in love. It's still a little bit awkward for me, but I will be grateful for whatever it is that you find that you think that I would enjoy, that you think that I would love, and it's the thought that counts. So definitely. So future husband, I cannot wait to find out what your love languages are. I can't wait to have this conversation with you, but thank you for listening and getting to know me. And I think that this episode will give you a huge glance into what our relationship will look like. So now you know how I receive love, and I cannot wait to have that reciprocated and allow me to show you how you would want to receive love. All right. Okay, future husband, go ahead now, boo. I will talk to you very, very soon. For those of you watching, please let me know, what are your top 2 love languages? How does that work in your relationship? If you are married, is it reciprocated? I would love to read your comments below. All right. Enjoy your day. But whatever you do, please don't forget to let the day enjoy you on purpose. I will see you next time. Yeah. All right.